hurting gas.
Watch out they don't come up in your face. They don't like carbon dioxide.
That's why they're moving.
Yeah? Well, they should move right up to your face and tell you how much they don't like it. Well, use a finger.
He's got a veil on.
They've all now got their heads in the hive, in the cell,
I would too.
which is indicative they're loading up their honey stomachs, getting ready for action.
Yeah, right. Watch out, people.
I just see a veil over here. Is that glass or plastic? It's plastic. Plastic. That may help people that are having difficulties. Is that a number one? Yeah. Has to be one because it has honey on it.
Ooh, pretty. Looks good.
Now, a management technique that you can do right now, if this one was toward the middle of the hive, you flip it around so it's toward the wall and put the empty side toward the middle.
But it's not full.
It doesn't matter. No. What you want them getting to do is start the other side.
Amy, how come you have the reducer on that hive?
This one, it's not really reducing, as they can probably get in all around it.
It's tipped out. He's got it pulled out.
I have a metal mouse guard on the one up at the Union Fair, and I've just been reading a little bit more, and the people who sell those things are now saying you ought to have it on year round.
The reducer?
With a mouse, no, a mouse guard.
Oh, a mouse guard.
The metal mouse guard.
I've seen him on the side back there.
Oh.
No, my sister's a beekeeper. I just see him when people talking to him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they'd be stunning. This is a healthy hive.
The other thought is to leave your extra reducer on to run a hotter hive to help with the
For
growth.
those of you who've never suffered this experience, they put so much propolis on the upper part of each sidebar. Now comes the problem of getting it back down in. And if you have the tendency to be bullish like I am and I just whop it down in, I'm going to pay for that the next time I'm in there. I have a J tool and I rock them out. And that's why you need the nails in the ends of the sidebars into the top.
Peter, is it true that propolis is not just glue, that
It's not what?
remarkably helpful properties, the propolis?
It does. It is. And science is just trying to work their way into finding out all the different properties. Are we on the same wavelength?
Yes.
Yeah. The Indians knew more about it, but apparently the Indians who knew something about it, you want to scoop them in or smoke them down. This is where you can get the bees down in, and you don't hear so many of them popping when I drop this box on it. You hear one?
No,
I didn't either.
did not.
Knock wood. If it wasn't sitting on the table in Union, the other neat tool to have here, other than the frame rest and the paint scraper that Amy has, is a frame lifter. Empty.
So what they've done is they've eaten honey that would have been there earlier in the summer.
Possibly. Somebody on the Yahoo emails, they pulled out their piece of plastic on the screen bottom board and said all these little white flakes. Those are the plastic cappings that were over the honey. So that's a dead giveaway from that one quick pull that they're eating their winter stores already.
Uh-oh. Sounds very familiar.
Well, I've seen them do
A few drone brood cappings is all I see.
This leftover platform, and all this stuff sitting on the platform.
I think there are cars in front of them too, but they
No, no,
don't
it's single. It's either more stable.
So on a good year, they shouldn't eat any of their winter stores during the summer at
No.
all?
Now we're back to cap brood again, which thank goodness. Right now, if Tony was here, he would talk about the hive. This is the time when it needs to start building up big fat fuzzy bees for winter. Because the summer bees last 42 days. For winter bees, you can almost add 100 days to that number.
It's a solid campaign. Yep, that's solid.
Yeah, but look at the color of it. It's what I call stage 3 color. It's yeah. You should see heads poking out of there either.
Does that mean it's dark? Are you talking like,
Yes,
like very
stage
dark?
1 is a quite light brown color. And if you see stage 1 light and that one being stage 3, stage 2 is the middle color between. The cappings age as the days progress.
It seems like they're all the same color though, in that frame.
They were.
So why aren't there different stages?
Think.
It's the time of year?
No, there could be a queen problem. Yeah. She's not laying.
She lays all these eggs at the same time.
Look at that on the other side too.
She laid them all at the same time.
Is this the same color? Or these
Yeah, yeah. Now, if you're going to do an alcohol wash, you need a frame that's not really capped. You need a frame that is actively going from larva to pupa. And this is when you hear about the famous phoretic mites. Phoretic meaning hitchhiking. And the fact that the little SOBs know within 30 hours of when that capping is going to go on. And that's when the female dives into the cell with the about to be capped larva and waits for the cell to be capped, and then she does the naughty of laying the male and followed by the 1, 2, or 3 females. You see larva? Good. For example, can you tip this up? No, this way, to her, over here. You see this up here? It's a lighter brown than that down there that's a darker brown. So the darker brown is stage 3, almost ready to pop. The other color is about a middle stage color.
Maybe the queen's on that frame.
Are you seeing any honey stores at all?
Spotty.
Yeah.
It should be, and this is what is upsetting me greatly because it's the first year I badgered everybody into going to 3 mediums, and there's supposed to be honey on the walls, regardless of whether you use deeps or mediums. But this year is totally screwed up. It's disgusting for me to have so many of you in B school to start you off this year where more than the average number of things that are going wrong are going wrong. And then there are people like John who had just a gangbuster hive from day one. But I think it's his location down there. We have some capped honey over here, but it's the honey that they would normally put on a frame for the worker bees, house bees. See, here's some more up here. For the house bees to feed what am I saying? The uncapped larva, thank you. There's another row of bullet drone cells that you take your capping scratcher and you just pierce 10 or 12 of them, pull them out, and you can do another mite count.